Hi guys, it's Arlene J Ramsey. I am. This segment will be addressing the killings that took place on Christmas, which was yesterday. We all know 3 teenagers were shot. 2 died yesterday, a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old, which were a girl and a boy. And it was just confirmed that the 3rd teenager died at the hospital today, UMD-NJ hospital today, which is now Rutgers. There was also a shooting at a local bar. 5 were shot, I believe, and 3 died. Here's what I want to say. I've been saying get your family for years, and it took my sister to be murdered going on 2 years ago to realize that that was difficult for me to get my sister to turn her life around. Simply because I came from the same home she came from. I suffered from the same abuse, so she didn't respect what I had to say because she couldn't see that I was able to see a better way. So I know some people have said that, they don't listen when you try to get them out the street. Right, because if they came from the same household you came from, in their mind they can't understand how you see a different way when all you've seen is the same things that they have seen growing up. So here's what I want to say. You're going to have to step up and get your pastors involved. Get family members who did not grow up around you and your children or that family member. Get people who are outside, who comes from outside of your upbringing involved. The only way that can happen is if you realize that you need outside help and that you need intervention from people other than you. Get people to say what you aren't able to say and do what you aren't able to do at that time. And when you get your family out of the street, everybody has to support, because we understand that they're out there doing what they're doing, and getting them out of the street is not providing a different source of income for them, and they may not be able to get a job right away. So I recommend that all family members involved put aside, I don't know if you get paid, whether you get paid every week or every other week, put aside at least $20 every pay towards that family member that you have gotten out of the street, to help whoever they're staying with, help them provide for them until they're able to get up on their feet. It may be less than, because family is big. If everybody chipped in and put $5 every pay towards helping get that other family member up, supporting that other family member, this will be fine. We need the support when you're getting them off the street. They need the love, they need forgiveness, they need compassion. You have to have patience, and you definitely have to support them during this time. I got a bunch of inboxes from someone telling me, why am I blaming the moms and the parents for this? These children are out here just crazy and doing whatever they want and blah, Here's the thing, that thought process is the reason why we are still in this predicament that we are in today. See, I'm the very few who are saying something opposite to what the masses are saying. And you'd have to tell yourself, if the masses are saying that the media is the problem, the government is the problem, everybody else is the problem besides us, but we continue to see an influx of crime and murder, you have to tell yourself at some point it's something else. Look someplace else. The government has their share of blame, and so does the media. My question is, since we can't control what the media is showing, you can control what your children, or what's being shown in your TV in your home, right? And if you can't control what your children are watching, take the TVs out of the home. You don't need a TV. See, I usually have this TV on every day, but it's always on the stocks channel. It's always on a channel that's going to provide me with the information which I seek. All right. The other thing I hear people complaining about is these video games. Why do your children own any of these games? Why do they own a PlayStation at all? It's too expensive. You can't afford it. And if that's the problem, get rid of it. I realize that a lot of what we complain about, we have a way of getting rid of it to make it not be a problem. So what is the problem? What is the problem? All right. I need you guys to start holding yourselves accountable for your actions. Our children are hopeless. Our children don't fear God. Our children have no respect for life, no respect for themselves, no self-love, self-esteem. There's so much that our children are lacking. And why? These things that they are lacking are nurtured from home. It is nurtured from home. You can't get your self-esteem from a media or somebody who don't care about you. If you're depending on them, then no wonder why it's a problem. No wonder why it is a problem. Next up is when you get your children, when you get your family back with you and you're supporting them, start teaching them critical thinking skills, higher order thinking. Learn the different styles of communication. Learn the law of attraction. Learn the law of cause and effect. Because we all know for every action there's a reaction, right? Let's start learning these things. Let's start learning who we are, how we think as a people. Let's start learning more logic. Build our problem thinking skills up. Creative thinking, very important, because that enables us to innovate and dream and come up with ideas that nobody else has came up with. Let's start learning how to be better people. And why I say that is because when we do that and when we practice higher order thinking skills, we learn how to deal with problems in a different way. We are no longer violent. See, violence is nothing but a sign of ignorance because you don't know how to deal with the problem. So violence is always going to be the easiest result, or the easiest thing we as a people resort to. And that is, it only explains, it only reflects that we don't have knowledge of actually doing things in a different way. So yes, we're going to be violent in a situation. But when we learn to think differently, we learn to be calm, and we learn to be poised, we understand, we see different ways of handling a situation. We are able to come up with a solution. Okay, problem solving is imperative that we learn that and we start implementing that. I don't know if I've done so many tapings, I've said so much in regards to this issue, but I just wanted to make this, I don't even know if it's short, but I wanted to make this short. Let's be supportive. Let's get outside help. Okay? And, all right. Peace.